Okay, Pisces, couples, this is your reading for December 18th through the um, 31st. Okay, so as I shuffled the cards, I feel that some of you, first off and foremost, one of you guys are dealing with, again, this is couple reading, fire sign, most likely Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but most likely Leo. Others are dealing with a Gemini. For couples, I feel that you guys, the biggest kind of theme the end of the month is balancing out your roles within your partnership. I feel that you guys are slowly coming into a place where you're balancing out your partnerships and you're trying to figure out what you expect from one another, because I feel that as of now, the roles have been a bit imbalanced. Pisces, I feel that you've been a little withdrawn in your relationship, and I see you kind of focusing on a new baby or a new project, something that has you busy. And I feel that you're a little withdrawn from your partner because you're trying to juggle a personal transformation. And like most Pisceans, although you are loving to a fault, like you are self-sacrificing to a fault, when it comes to you making a decision about your self-growth, I feel that you guys really kind of tune everything else out and you like to focus on one thing, because multitasking isn't something that, I mean, you're good at it, but I feel that when you immerse yourself in a new project or something new, that's where your attention goes. So I feel that you've been kind of withdrawn from your partner, but mostly just to kind of get ahead in the material life, the material world, like the mundane, like the finances, like you want to start school or you're finishing school or whatever. So I do see you taking the time for yourself to really figure out your own personal transformation, and I see you stepping away from your partnership at the end of the month. But I see this, not that you don't love your partner, you love your partner, but you're starting to put yourself first. Like you're like, I need to do this in order for us to be able to pay the mortgage next year, or I need to do this in order for us to get ahead. And I think you're starting to realize that you can't be so, reliant on your partner, not in a bad way, in a good way. Like you're coming into your own self, your self-identity. And also I feel that your partner is a little worried because you've been so withdrawn and you've been to yourself. And I feel like this is going to cause some communication issues, and you guys are going to definitely have to talk about it and balance out the scales. I keep feeling that sense in my belly, like a separation, but more of a distance, like some of my Pisces, you guys are with your partners, but you feel like they're distant with you. You feel like, they're not giving you what you need, right? So they may be busy and they may be forgetting to support your journey or be supportive of you. So I see this being very prominent and important to discuss at the end of the month, because I feel like you both are taking each other for granted, and this is going to cause a lot of problems within your relationship. I also feel that, yeah, I keep hearing it, neglect, right? Like I keep hearing Spirit say that over and over. Let's go to the cards and let's see if I pick anything else up. The Queen of Wands. So this is the heart of the matter. So my Pisces men, you're dealing with a Leo or a Sag or an Aries. But the Queen of Wands to me is very Leo, right? It's very lioness energy. So this is the center of your world. Like for my Leo men, you may, in a relationship, you may be dating a woman or in a partnership with a woman who embodies this fire-like energy, or she is a fire sign. And I feel that the dynamic is her. It's all about her. She's calling the shots. Like maybe she's standing on her own, right? So it's all about her. And because the Justice card is next to her, in reverse, I feel like there's some imbalances, right? The scales are tipped over, like I just said intuitively. Maybe you guys are not really eye to eye right now. Someone's doing more of the work, Pisces, and I feel like that's you. And I feel like you're feeling like things are unfair. You're being taken for granted, and you feel like this person is just not seeing the work that you're doing and the work that you're putting in. I also feel that if not, my Pisces women out there, you could be embracing, this fire sign energy this month, the end of the month. You may be feeling more empowered. You may be feeling more confident, more in the scene. You may be taking more selfies. You may be into just being like seen, right? Like just like a fire sign would. Like there's this boost of confidence at the end of the month. Another of my Pisces, yeah, so I feel that, you know, you guys are coming into a place where justice is in reverse. So someone is not holding themselves accountable to their behaviors. There's an unfairness, there's an imbalance. So you may be telling your partner like, hey, I feel like you're distant. Hey, I feel like you're detached, you know, and I feel like you don't want to be in this relationship. And they're not taking ownership for their behavior. They're pushing it on you. They're making excuses. They're, you know, everything is just like, whatever, you know, and you're not being heard, and that's hurting you. I can feel that. That's really hurting you. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So my Pisces who are married, there is definitely some discord between your marriage. There's a lack of efficiency within your marriage. There's a lack of, you know, kind of organization within your marriage. So it feels like, again, finances, right? 10 of Pentacles, finances, inheritance, legacy. So there's some issues here with lacking the ingredients needed for your partnership to work. Like your partner, I feel, maybe doesn't want to deal with the responsibility that comes with to have a house, a family. Or maybe your partner, you know, if you guys don't have children and you're not married yet, maybe your partner is just feeling kind of like they don't see that long term with you. Or you feel like they don't see that long term with you. Like you may see marriage with them, or you may see a long-term partnership, but they're lacking that with you. They don't see it. They don't feel it, right? And the 2 of Pentacles, right? So this is all about, you're juggling your own personal transformation, and you're also juggling this other person, your relationship, your family. It's just like a lot. Like you guys are doing the juggling act, and you're doing this because you love your partner. You want to juggle. You want to juggle your life for them. Or this could just mean that there is a rift here and you guys found someone else and you're juggling 2 people. But I'm not getting the feel of that because I don't see any like deceptive cards here. I think that you're just genuinely trying to juggle your life, and there is friction between the communication between both of you. There's definitely a disconnection here. The World in reverse, right? So at the end of the month, this is kind of the feel, like there's an incompletion. So maybe you guys needed to talk about something and it's not going to get talked about. Maybe you guys wanted to break free and you're not going to break free. The cycle continues. You're not breaking karmic cycles. The World in reverse is incompletion. So instead of breaking free and starting new cycles and being super confident 2018 about your relationships, I feel that you're still holding on. Like you still want to hold on to this relationship despite whatever's happening. And that's okay, Pisces. If you feel like it's worth working on, work on it. But just be careful, because I feel that someone's taking you for granted, okay? With the perspective card, that's the hangman, right? You're stuck. Yeah, exactly. And I see the 7 of Swords right under it, okay? So there's some deception. Like there's like someone's not being really honest about where they stand with you. I feel intuitively you guys know that your partner is not really being completely honest, but I feel that you guys are looking the other way because you don't want to deal with it right now. I think because you have so much going on in your life, maybe family, there's just a lot on your plate. You just don't want to have to deal with another thing, right? So with the hangman, it's all about being stuck. You're stuck. Like in your relationship, you don't want to come out of it. You're kind of in a place of meditation. You're thinking about it. You're thinking about, what am I going to do? How should I go about this? But you're not making any moves. You're kind of living in your head, and there's a lot of anxiety, okay? So free yourself. Take the end of the month to free yourself, unhook yourself, because there is some shady business going on that you don't know about, okay? And I feel that you just need some time to kind of center yourself, ground yourself, Pisces. You guys have a busy end of the month with your partners and your family, I'm sure. But again, Spirit is asking you to really unhook yourself from your own suspension and really ground yourself and get clear on what you want to do with your partners, okay? Thank you.